EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. We are underway from North London. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it, ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. There's a short one caught by Finn, and so the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Cougar 19, ready.
Here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Got ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ryan.
At the 37-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To throw is Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
It's fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Minnesota.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And there's DJ Johnson on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The 33-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 33, here's second and a yard.
Ready. Track. Hot 70. Hot 70.
On his own read, this is Jenkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now Sanders. And he rifles one incomplete. The Browns had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
McCarthy going to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Go!
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Sanders to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try it now with Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation. Right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
Come on, come on.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Here we go, here we go. Vikings,
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd down and 8. Sanders going to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 57 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
To just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down.
Warriors, 70. Come on. Set. 70 left 18. Pioneer.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now a run here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there, right there. Ready?
An inside run with Jenkins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Will Rikers to kick off for the Vikings.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Sanders will swing this out to Jenkins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Rodgers on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's McCarthy. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Two separate Tillman. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's go. Steady.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down and goal to go.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go. Let's go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up
Go,
second
Reed.
and
Go.
goal
Go.
at the 3-yard line.
Trick the Eagle.
And he's in. Touchdown. Browns. Quinshon Judkins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Browns 19, Vikings 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. It's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Pushes past him. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a back.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fighting it off.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fielded just inside the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Sanders. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back
back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Carson Schlesinger in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy under pressure, and they got to him again. Mason Graham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Bobcat.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get this complete to Tillman. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw is Sanders.
He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Wentz. Got to have this one. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Waiting.
Back to throw. Wentz.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Get up. Viking, 18.
To throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4th. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, smash front. Here we go. Here we go. Now,
the handoff to Ford up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. He's back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Minnesota, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools